Psalm 84 verse 11 says, "No good thing will he withhold from those who walk uprightly." So if we're saved and we're seeking to walk with him, that's not going to be perfectly, but if we're seeking to make that our habit and our practice, then this is an amazing promise of God to us. And I think maybe it's worth noting what it doesn't say. It doesn't say, "No difficult thing will he give you." Unfortunately, that would be good, wouldn't it? But the Bible does promise that there will be difficulties and trials. But this says, "No good thing will he withhold." So I find it helpful to lay the emphasis on a different word each time because it brings out different truths. So, no good thing will he withhold. Others might, but he will not. It's a lovely statement of his character, his conduct, his heart towards us. He will not keep any good back from us. And then who is it who's making this promise? It's God. He has no limitations. He is able to do all good for us. I think every parent can identify with this. They would love to be able to say to their child, "There's nothing good in the world that I'll keep back from you." But we face limitations. We can't afford to give them everything we wish we could. We can't remove illness. We can't create opportunities. We'd love to be able to do more. God never says that, "I wish I could have done more for you." He is able to do all good for us. But I think that then throws up a question, doesn't it, as we come to the word good. No good thing. I think the original is, "No good will he withhold from us." Because if he is able, there are no limitations. Then how come he hasn't given me ... And I don't know what it might be for you. The Bible calls lots of things good that we lack sometimes. So I think health, wealth even, a job, security, comforts, a spouse, children, all those things the Bible calls good. And if you lack them and then you come across this verse, that might really confuse and trouble you. So I think we must stand on the solid ground that the word of God is true. So if something that the Bible calls good is being withheld from me, it can't be good for me. It just can't. Or perhaps it's not good for me right now. I think maybe many things are withheld from us that we do crave and desire, and we have no idea of the blessing that is, that God in withholding them is doing so the best thing for us. We must believe him. I think it goes right back to the garden with Adam and Eve, where ever since that fall, we are hardwired to distrust him. We don't believe him. We are convinced he's holding back good from us that he could do. So we really need to go back to what is the truth of the word of God. And he says to us, this is why this verse is in the Bible, to reassure our distrusting, worried, fearful hearts that he's not a mean God. He is a tender Father who is saying to us, "No good have I ever withheld, am I withholding, or will I ever withhold from you." It's true whether we believe it or not, but believing it, we will have that peace and contentment.